Alright, so today we're going to be doing it a little different here. I wanted to try something new. Let me know if you guys like this or if you want me to go back to my old format with all the other things going on. But today I just wanted to try something new for the platform and see how it goes. So, um, typically what I would do is I would give a lesson and then I'd go over the market and everything. I'm still going to do that, but I think instead of going over the lesson, I'm going to scrap that and kind of go over what's kind of, more detailed into what's going on in the market. You know what I mean? So, um, yeah. So, with that started, looking at GDP, looking at market cap to GDP, we're still greatly overvalued. We're kind of resting right now at 180%. It's kind of where we've been at for a while. We'll definitely see a correction in the past when we've gotten this high. Honestly, the only other time we peaked this high was early 2000. We saw 140%, and then as most people know, over the next year, we just market did a huge correction. We went all the way down to 71% 2003, and then kind of peaked back up to 105 in 2007, and dropped back down in 2009. So definitely. A lot of analysts and such are definitely talking about correction. When we will see that correction, no one really knows, and you kind of can't tell, but definitely a lot of people agreeing there's going to be a correction coming. Fear and greed index, we're still looking at greed, I believe. Hold on, let me pull it up here. Yeah, we're still in the extreme greed area. Gone up 2 points since 1 week ago. We were at 77, we're at 79 now. So it looks like more people are buying than last week, but not that much. Still, extreme greed means the market is heavy bullish right now. So, definitely something to consider. Momentum ETF over the last 5 days. We didn't see too much movement from pardon me. We didn't see too much movement from the 20 end of February there, 26th, the 26th through the 29th, and then kind of early March we just saw a huge spike up. So that's good to always consider. Kind of market still moving in a heavy momentum factor. For mergers and acquisitions, pretty interesting. We have Capital One and Discover. Most people may or may not know Discover. Hopefully you do, but it's kind of in the same market as Capital One. Just if I remember right, Discover is digital only. So whereas a lot of other banks and such have like physical locations, I don't believe Discover has any physical locations. It's a digital only bank. Could be wrong on that. I don't really invest in Discover, so I don't know that much about it. But so Capital One Discover merger happening. We also have Walmart and Vizio. Yeah, Walmart is buying the TV company Vizio. So it sounds like from what I was reading, they're hoping to turn it into an ad revenue platform, kind of like what Roku's got going on right now, or Amazon with the Amazon Fire Sticks. Walmart's kind of hoping they can turn the Vizio into an advertising platform. So, if successful, definitely can be a huge boost of revenue for Walmart there. And then we also have Walt Disney getting a stake in Epic Games. That it sounds crazy to me, but apparently Walt Disney is very confident that they can definitely make some revenue and help out Epic Games here. and it kind of was a first big move now that the Disney has changed their CEO again. So definitely we'll be watching, seeing how that plays out. Will be pretty wild to see, honestly. I can't believe Disney of all companies buying to Epic Games. They've kind of tiptoed in the gaming industry, on and off. I know Disney Infinity was a big thing, and yeah, usually they did it themselves though. I don't really think they've ever bought into a gaming company before. Insider buying, haven't really seen anything major, nothing too big. When we look at hedge funds, hold on, let me pull up the hedge fund tracker here. When we look at hedge funds, let's see some hedge funds. 7.24 million in IOVA, and then we also got 109K into CTRN. This was a big move right here. Paul Singer bought into BTU, and it's up 400%. That's a wild move, but yeah, haven't really seen too much hedge fund buying. Those are the main big ones that we got here today, and yeah, that's about for the market setup. For major news that we got going on, so first off, the 1 Trillion Club. I mean, most people know the 1 Trillion Club by the Magnificent Seven, most of the 1 Trillion Club, actually I think all of the 1 Trillion Club is tech companies. Yeah, I can't think of any company that is over $1 trillion in market cap and isn't a tech company, but we could be seeing Berkshire Hathaway and Eli Lilly coming up here, and I mean, you could argue that Berkshire is kind of a tech company. They kind of have lots of assets in all different areas of the market, but Eli Lilly definitely pharmaceuticals. They're making it big off of a lot of these weight loss drugs that they're coming out with, showing significant signs of success. Not only that, but it's also showing to help with high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, and cholesterol. So their drug, I think it's called Tirzepatide, something like that. Forgive me, I'm not too big, on the pharmaceutical names. But anyways, it treats obesity, helps with overweight people, helps them kind of bring it down, Obviously, it's not a one thing suits all kind of situation, It's not like just this miracle drug you can take and then you start losing weight. But with the drug plus, kind of going on a diet, lots of people are seeing huge results. And of course, with it also helping with high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, and cholesterol. Those are all three issues that run heavy in people who are overweight. So it kind of is just this one-size-fits-all drug for people that are overweight. And considering the hefty obesity problem that a lot of countries are having, especially America, this drug is just doing amazing work. Really earning Eli Lilly their cash and helping their market growth here. Next up for news, medical marijuana. Now this one kind of surprised me, but apparently medical marijuana is really hitting it off with lots of players in the company. Aurora Cannabis, Canopy Growth, Cresco Labs, all these other cannabis companies. Definitely big in the heavy medical marijuana, but there was a article released today, and let me see if I can find it. Yes, the market for medical marijuana is estimated to expand at a compound annual growth of 22% from 2022 to 2027. The global research firm Technavio said in a research report this week. So, definitely something to keep an eye out on. I definitely suggest, if you are interested in the medical marijuana uh, market, definitely go look up that article by Technavio. Really goes into detail about how they came across this 22% figure, but it also could be something worth watching. I mean, most of us know that in the 2016-2018 era, it definitely had this surge and then it kind of died down. But it looks like it could be coming back. Medical marijuana could be another big thing. I think before, it was mainly hype, but now we're actually could possibly be seeing it coming back from its actual medical uses instead of just hype around the drug itself. Um, Also, we got Joann considering bankruptcy filing. For people who don't know who Joann is, it's a fabrics and crafts company, kind of like Michaels, if you know what Michaels is. Um, but they could be filing for bankruptcy soon. They've had a big deal with debt, unable to get it off. Just really been kind of digging themselves a hole, and they're at the point now where they could be pulling bankruptcy if they can't get out of that debt. But not final. It hasn't actually happened yet. Just what is this on Bloomberg? Is definitely talking about not only people with knowledge of the like people in the company talking about bankruptcy could be coming on, but there's also lots of things in the company itself that definitely point to possible bankruptcy. Stock is literally at 51 cents right now, and that's speaking a lot. 1 year ago, it was $3, and when they first IPO'd, it was around, I think, 11. Hit a peak of about 15, and then it's just been coming down ever since. So definitely will be sad to see. I know personally, I don't really know anyone who uses the company, but I know it's a very popular company. Obviously not popular enough, but I feel if they can get things turned around, this could be a big one. Definitely could be a big one, but we'll have to see if that bankruptcy happens. Next up, apparel and footwear stocks are outperforming the market. People are posing the idea of possible short squeezes in a lot of these companies. Everyone from Ralph to Eagle Outfitters, Urban Outfitters, TJX, Walmart, a lot of these apparel companies, Real, we're seeing wild figures happening in 2024. We're talking about plus 68%, plus 47%, plus 40%, plus 30% just in the beginning of this year. Kind of wild to see, not going to lie. Lots of companies are just really hitting it off in this sector, and definitely something to keep an eye out for. Apparel is doing really well right now. I personally am looking out for Abercrombie and Fitch, American Outfitters, Urban Outfitters, and Torrid. Those are ones I'm watching right now. I think they have a lot of room to kind of grow here and can really take control of this rally that's happening right now. But yeah, definitely pretty big right now. Lots of apparel and footwear is happening, and then Google in danger of being replaced. So recently, who was it? apologies if I say this name wrong, Chris Ciacia, recently took a look at Google, and it's not looking too good. Google is kind of getting wrecked here, and it's kind of wild too because I remember back in about 2013, I think it was 2015. Google they were working on the whole AI project, but they kind of scrapped it because it wasn't going out too well, and they didn't feel it was really developing to their needs. And now they're kind of falling behind because of the whole AI thing. It's kind of wild to see. But pretty much with OpenAI coming out, Google's slow response to catch up to the AI market, and then we have like ChatGPT and a lot of Microsoft, Meta. Everyone is hopping on this, and Google was kind of late to respond, and so it's definitely hitting them hard. Even Amazon and Pinterest is coming at Google with a big threat to them. They're using generative AI kind of here, and Google's really taking it hard. They've tried to counter with Gemini. However, Gemini has had its issues in the recent days. Last month, when it provided responses, it offended a lot of people, was providing responses that weren't too good. It included things such as people looking up images of Nazi propaganda, and it was showing black people as Nazis. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to make this political, but just lots of very offensive things that could really hurt them. They definitely took a response. PR responded back and said that it was completely unacceptable that the AI was showing these things. There was also, if people asked simple things that I believe one of the, what was it? Oh yeah, someone asked Gemini for people on welfare, and it showed again a lot of colored minorities, despite 63% of the people on welfare being white people. So it definitely seems like it's got some issues here. It offended a lot of users, and so like I said, they responded, said it's completely unacceptable, and it's going to relaunch the AI model in the next few weeks. So overall, Google's kind of really taking a hit here when it comes to the AI market and everything going on. It's not looking too good for Google here in these recent weeks. But hold on here. I'm trying to pull up the last article I wanted to talk about. Here it is, Intuitive Machines. So, on a little bit late to the party, I didn't know about this until now, but on February 23rd, a Texas-based company, Intuitive Machines, landed near the moon's south pole on Thursday. Huge move. First private company to have a moon landing, and it's been the U.S.'s first moon landing since... Oh, pardon me. I'm just burping all sorts today. But anyways, it's the U.S.'s first landing since, I believe, the 60s. I'm not too caught up on my moon landing trivia here, but yeah. Last moon landing was July 20th, 1969, also known as Apollo 11. So, pretty wild to see a private company out in Texas making a moon landing. NASA's very excited because with more people landing on the moon, they're hoping to do a lot of research with this, get a lot of research done, and who knows? Maybe soon we'll be seeing um, uh, moon travels. Like you can take a trip out to the moon in the next 10, 20 years. But yeah, overall, that's what we got for this week. Lots of big things moving, lots of lots of big things happening, and yeah, I hope to see the rest of y'all next week, and I hope we make that money. Have a good one.